Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Juan Manuel Marquez. 5'7" tall with a reach of 67 inches. There's only one, Ricky Hatton, weighing in at 65 kilos, bang on. Height, 171 centimeters with a reach of 165.
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
Juan Manuel Marquez. And how about this man? Not only a pound-for-pound fighting great, but when it comes to entertaining fights, there may be none better than this man. Ricky Hitman Hatton. This all-time great welterweight, one of the most beloved fighters in English boxing history.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner. And now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame 4-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel Dinamita Marquez. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Manchester, England, a popular and exciting junior welterweight and welterweight champion of the world, Ricky Hitman Hatton.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
I love this arena. I dream of places like this. I dream of fights like this. I dream of atmospheres like this. But it could only happen here.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. Those counter punches have to hurt. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. You couldn't ride a trip like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Counter punches have to hurt. How about that time counter shot? The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
The straight right just misses. Uppercut doesn't get through. Just missing with the uppercut. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Good counter punch. And we may see a stoppage here. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Punch, counter punch. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Perfect counter lands. miss with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Out there and win this round. Only last one round. Worry about it. You've done all that work all the way through camp, and now you're going to go back out there and lose a match? You got time in your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab. You've completely switched up. Get your mind back on to think about what to do. Good work. Just stay focused. Don't let... You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. You're getting your time in already. Right hand's...
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Focus back so he can't figure you out. Great. Now don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one shot.
And there's the bell to start round two. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come up now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twist you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Beautiful counter shot. Blocks that jab. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Down goes the hitman. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
I've got to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points for losing it.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. If they don't let you get off the ropes, you can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside here like a bee. Like a bee, just pickpocketing stick.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. This is not good news for Ricky Hatton. They've avoided catastrophe there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Hatton in that last round. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
Can make or break a fighter.
Just stick a few body shots in there. Come on, if you want to win this fight, get out there and switch up. Just keep them on the other end of that jab. You get your time in the ring. Fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this. You can't figure out.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace and win this round. Take away that confidence. Stop.
The bell rings and we start the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for him.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if you come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a block.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? His stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice counter shot. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around them. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
And they figure out the combination to this sink.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Hatton has been clipped. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter punch caught him clean. Straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
One shot ring. Set your mind back on the job, get back out there and win the round. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him coast through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Just the same again, don't change too much, just keep doing what you're doing. Get this next round. Come on, let him back into the fight. Send back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Stop. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together and put it back on. That's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Now just stick a few bites off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost.
On to the fourth we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
deep into the gas tank on this round. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. The straight right just misses. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Whoa, Johnny! Ricky Hatton right now not where he wants to be. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
A very close match.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Are we about to see Ricky Hatton go down?
No, get your head back. Get your head back. Let your head clear.
Looks like they've shaken it off.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
How about that time counter shot? That jab gets blocked. That hook won't score. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Marquez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Go out in the first minute, stick him in the end of him. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks. Come on, we're switching up. We've got complacent. This fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and do it and capture the fear. You're getting your time in already. Right out there. And win the next one. Yeah? Good. We're switching up. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Keep smart. Now don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one-shot outside.
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice counter. There's a counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That counter punch caught him clean. Beautiful counter shot. punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
You've done all that. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Get your mind back on the job. There's a god-awful round now, Oz. Come on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. It's not even don't get carried away. Think about the defense on end. Think about put him back in his place. You've done all that work all the way. Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great. Get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Those 3 shots. Keep smart. You're getting your time in already. Right.
This is the beginning of round 6. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Throws the jab, but he doesn't score. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. His stamina is off the charts. Got out of the way of that right hook. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
His stamina is off the charts. Swing and a miss with the hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
There's a lot on the line here.
Way better than that guy. He's let him back into the fight. Nice one. Good round, right? Out of that him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt.
Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out, and in the first minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace.
You can't miss it. Right. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Stop him in his tracks. You've completely switched up.
Don't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
You let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Fence on him and think about what to do. Good work.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
You're getting your time in already. Right hand's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking.
And there's the bell for round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
He misses with that jab. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want, because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. A straight right just misses. Well done with that counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Can't find a home with that jab. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be... This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Marquez in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Get your shots off.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
You lost one round.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Put him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there and get behind the basics. Get your jab back, get your rhythm back, and then we'll go again. We're switching off.
Right, don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there.
Can't miss him. Great. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
Listen, this fight's not over yet. You gotta go back out there.
It's beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Let's just get out there.
You're smart. You weren't loading up, but you're still landing your power shots. Good work.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that now? Are they trying to get an early out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. they're going to be absolutely shattered.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That left hook misses. Nice counter shot. Just missed with that jab. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Couldn't land that jab. They exchange punches. Incredible work rate. They need to be a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
There's a lot on the line here.
Going back into the fight. That's better than that. You're kind of happy you like that now. Good work. You're thinking, stay up. Put the boxing back together. Get your mind back off the deep smile. Now, don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there to the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. It's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together. Put him back in his place. Right.
Go out there and finish it. Just the same.
You go out there, just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe when
You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Now, you gotta get out there and switch on. Get your boxing back together.
So he can't figure you out. Great.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Switch on.
But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go. But you've got to be smart.
There's the bell to start round 9. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Well done with that counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. The straight right just misses. Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show him your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He misses with that jab. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. How about that time counter shot? When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Right uppercut just off target. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
He's ready to go. He's gone already. Just make sure you follow through. Don't let him push through this round or he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Just get out there and win this next round. Need you. That's beautiful. That's it. Just start working a few body shots in there. Hurry up a little bit. Back out there and win the round. Come on. Let him back in or anything. Don't give him no free shots. Or leave. Come on. Switch on. Get your boxing.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Spot, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out there.
It's round 10. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
The straight right just misses. Jab not finding its target. That counter shot lands. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Straight right just misses. Now they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice job by him to block that jab. That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. You've been coasting for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. Or you can go back out there and take his confidence away. Go out and you're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget that you get your momentum back and win the round back. Take away that confidence and think about what you do. Good work. You're getting your timing all back. Just boxing, just be smart. Just get your shots off and double your shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action.
Don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there for a one-shot exit.
Let's start 11. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an ending out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A perfect counter lands. Couldn't land that jab. Good duck, stick, and move there, though. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. The stamina is off the charts. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? The straight right just misses. They need to be careful and punch themselves out here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Go back out there
And there's the bell to start round 12. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Can't land that jab. Straight right just misses. Hatton has been clipped. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty lopsided decision there, a unanimous one.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.